YouTube, what's up with y'all boys? It's your boy m340i, and I'm back with another video. As y'all can see, I got the front mount intake today. We already done did a front mount intake before.
Alright, come on, bro.
Alright, we already done did a front mount intake before. Or we tried to, but it was the wrong intake. So this process is not gonna be that long. We already took off the main
Intake box.
It's not that hard. All you gotta do is literally take off this clip right here. It's gonna be holding the intake box on. Hold on, let me see. Just unscrew this. Take off this sensor right here.
The mass flow area sensor, yeah.
And then it's literally just pull it out. So that's what we did. And then you gotta take out this air scoop. It's not hard. All you gotta do is just wiggle the scoop out. It's gonna be stuck in there like this. This is where you gotta put this intake hose in. So you gotta, in order to get this through, you gotta take this out. Without this out, you're not gonna get to it. So with that being said, I'm gonna just do it. I don't even need nobody help for real, cause I already know how to do it. You're gonna need a 13 mil to take off these screws right here. You know what I'm saying? Cause without this is the best way to get it. So basically, you want to take these off. Hold up, one way. Damn, bro, come on, man. So basically, you want to just take these off. One screw right here.
Another. Now it loosens up the strut bar. Oh no, well, I forgot you gotta take out the other one.
And then look, y'all. So right here, you're gonna have to do a little bit of cutting. Like cutting it right here. Just so, like, you see how I cut right here? Just so you can get the tube through. And you're gonna wanna cut right here. This one on the other side, I know it's not always, so this one is, I don't even need the impact now. I can just screw this one out. Don't be like me, bro. Make sure I put everything back. The words means it's on the right way, so if the words is facing the right way, it's gonna go on easily. If not, you're gonna be struggling. So then what you want to do?
Let's get some water.
Water and a little bit of Dawn soap. Y'all don't really have to do this if y'all don't want to, but to get it in that the hole where that stroke will go, it's gonna be way easier. I don't even know if you gotta use soap, but I use soap to make it easier. I'm not gonna lie. You only gotta put a little bit of soap, bro. You ain't gotta put nothing crazy. No homo when I do this, bro.
Call for your mama, boy.
That's crazy, pause. And then what you're gonna do is just to make sure I get it at the right angle.
That part gonna go in.
You're gonna basically need two people to do this part, because one is going to have to fool and like basically align it to where it go inside here, and then one person is gonna be pushing, so that it's not hard from you twisting it in. All right, so then after that part, you're using these clips, or not clips, but y'all know what these is. These metal things.
Adapters.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. You're gonna put one in here, put one on this side.
Yeah, you still have one more for the intake. So
And you got one for the intake, yeah.
And you gotta make sure you put the clamps on there.
No, dipshit, sure.
Yeah, the top of that pipe is like kind of done.
So this is how you're gonna do it. You're gonna put this one right here.
I think you need two clamps for the top.
Oh yeah, fuck. I forgot you gotta put these bitches on right there.
The clamp?
Yeah, don't be like my dumbass. So what you want to do is just take the old map out of this one. Go slow so that you don't break any of the screws, because the plastic screws is sensitive. And make sure you use these screws so that they don't break inside the metal. Just even to teach me this stuff. Maybe he was right now.
Damn, bro. He's got that box.
Oh yeah, but I'm not gonna tighten them down too much, cause I don't want them to break off. But I ain't gonna hand tighten them though. So that they can withstand some horsepower. So yeah, with that being said, and then make sure all of these is facing the same way, so it's not hard to get to once you doing a down pipe. So what I'm gonna do is, so now we basically gonna be moving this back a little bit, stick it in there, basically get the cord to where that's in there. With this one, we're gonna flip it the other way. That's easier to see. I might still with that thing. I'll take this one off and put it back in. That's what I was saying. You gonna do that? I mean, you might need 2 people for this part, so I'm gonna have the cameraman help me real quick. So when you put the top part in, you gonna have to move the longer part out toward, like you gotta push it out, and then put the clamp, both of the clamps together. Y'all know what I mean. Put both of the clamps together and then tighten them down. I don't know what he was doing when he did this part though. So as y'all can see, like the other way, you gotta fix it, because the other way, how the map sensor is supposed to be for the screws to both match up.
You have to reverse this part. This part is the messed up part.
And you can't reverse this part. So you gotta reverse this whole thing. And as y'all can see, the fitment is not gonna be good at all, bro. Like, you gotta leave one part up.
A gap, yeah.
You gotta leave one part up and one part out. So I don't know what's going on with that part. But so now we're going to
putting the filter on.
Alright, so now we got that part.
Now the filter. Once you get the filter back on, you can push it back a little more.
So now we got the filter on. Tighten this bitch up. Start up to make sure everything is right. That shit kind of sound crazy. Do it again. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. That shit kind of sound crazy. But we gonna have to do without the strut bar. Cause I don't even feel like dealing with all that.
You got it unplugged?
Alright, so when y'all take out the grill and y'all put the camera back on, it's really gonna, y'all gotta make sure your hair is snap on, because last time when I did it,
It didn't snap on.
when I put my old grill, it didn't snap on. And it looked like a straight booty hole. Like, I swear to you, it looked like you looking through a booty hole. Like, it probably looked like this. I don't know if, I mean.
Yeah, and the lines be all out. And then if y'all, cause people don't really show you on YouTube, but if y'all want to, if you don't want to cut your grills and you want to leave it that way,
look, all you gotta do is, it's this core right here. You know what I'm saying? We probably should get some tape to tape it. But it's this thing right here. You get the pick tool
and just,
and you poke it in. You poke it in between this slat right here.
the top clip.
This top clip right here. You just poke it in.
My bad, it's trying to focus.
And then once you poke it in, just pull it down.
And then it come out.
And then they'll come out.
And then the grills will stay open. Like, as you can see, the car's off now. And the grills will stay open. If you don't want to cut your grills, though. Everybody just show you how to cut the damn grills, not doing.
Yeah.
Because this right here, this part right here, that if you can see, this part is the motor for the grills to switch it, like to switch it open and close. But
yeah, so I mean, basically putting it back in after you make sure you got everything else. You just gonna hold it down right here, and then you're gonna just basically make sure everything
there's a line.
is lined up.
Cool little two-man job, I think.
Might be, yeah. No strut bar. Unfortunately, not fortunately, I really don't really care too much for the strut bar. I mean, it don't really do nothing to me or for me. Not that I know.
He wasn't gonna wrap it, so.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna do anything to it anyways. Yeah, so now all we gotta do is the same thing we did.
Reassemble it.
And that is reassemble it. What it sound like on the launch? Go, go, go. Bro, nigga, hold down on the brake, you dumbass. Alright, you good now, bro? Cause you gonna fucking.
He burned his ass.
Nah, I don't need.